I don't think it'll last long, to be honest. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that it's an arena fighter. It's not that I won't buy it. I mean, I won't buy it, but I will buy it. You guys already know how my style is, bro. If I see a game not worth my money, bro, I cop the shit online from reliable sources. That's just how I do things. Also, I'm not really planning to play online on the game, so there's that too. I'm not planning to play online, so that's all the more reason for me to get it online just to play the story, and that's it. That's pretty much like every typical Bleach game. Every typical Bleach game that never really made it past that arc. Either way, they're probably planning to pop it out as a DLC story, which isn't really surprising, since that's what most games are doing nowadays when it comes to anime. The whole freaking beginning of Bleach all the way to a Ronka arc, that's something that's been something that's been repeating for years for practically every Bleach game that exists. No Bleach game, no official Bleach console game has ever made it past Fullbring arc, has ever made it past Espada arc. It never made it past Espada arc, and no Bleach game aside from Brave Souls, which is only a mobile game, has ever gotten Fullbring arc. There's never been a single Bleach console game that's gotten Fullbring arc. Everything ends completely at either Soul Society arc or Espada arc. It's no surprise that the story is the same as it always been. Oh shit, we got the Master Dance. I didn't even know that. Okay, so then, ooh, that's gonna be a problem. All right, so let me see what I can do. Hopefully this isn't too much, but let me get set in. Hold on. We got the next difficulty dance now. All right. They're taking me seriously as a producer now, and that's what they're doing. Okay, I like that. That's perfect. You know, take me seriously as a producer now. That's good. That's good. I'm not really gonna get the game now. Somewhere, like if it uploads to the website I usually get my free games from, then if it pops up to the website that I get my free games from, then sure. Then I'll download it. What's going on, Johnny? It's gonna be tough. Shit. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Oh shit! Ah shit! Okay. Damn, we're in a new training room too. We're in a new room where we can practice, man. That's because I got bumped up to a new producer rank. Atelier Yumiya though is something I'm definitely gonna give a try, even if I don't have Rise of 3 finished. I can play in between two. But I don't have the money for Atelier Yumiya, so I'll wait for it to pop out online and then I'll just get it up top there. That ought to at least bump me up for a while. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, before I even continue on with Yukiho's extra story, what I want to do is, hold on, because Yukiho and Iodi's stories are practically finished. I want to see if I can hop on to let's see. So I think I'll do Mami. Maybe. Let me see. We'll come back to Yu-Gi-Oh. So for now, save data from demo carries over. So then it's a prelude then. So then basically the demo's like a prelude then. A3, B1, A3, let's do it. This is a good chance to get everyone else's stories finished up. Okay, let me see. Damn, that's a lot. Okay, we'll start off with Azusa. I definitely have high hopes for Yumiya. I don't have much hopes for Rebirth of Souls though. Even if it is the first Bleach console game to hit the next gens. One can hope, one cannot. Instead of just using your stuff. What's going on, AJ? Also, she's like one of the characters from Sophie too. We're doing great. Just chilling. Why the hell does Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 form look mid in Daima? The hair looks like it's up more than it's supposed to be down. Like his hair looks upwards and shit when it's supposed to be down like Goku's. It's so weird. Like I know I'm not gonna be the one fighting with all that hair, bro. I'm like, has a lot of strength and shit. I get Super Saiyan 3 has a lot of strength and shit. But I don't think it's the reason Goku's slow. I think it's because of that big ass amount of hair that makes them slow when they fight. I get that it's at the cost of significant energy consumption and shit, but I think part of that making it slow is the long ass hair. Now whenever I type in Super Saiyan 3 online and shit, Vegeta's face pops up. Then when I straight up look at the screen, I'd be like, oh, this episode was mid. That's why people say Majin Buu Saga shouldn't have been a thing. So I got Miki. Let's do it.
iDOLM はたくさんいるけど、みんな顔も声も違うよね。個性は人それぞれなの。きっと生まれつき持ってるものが違うんだよね。誰もがスペシャルなオンリーワンなんだって思うな。
Majima just waits for Kiryu to get off the phone and run straight towards him.
生まれ持ったものを大切にした方がいいって思ってくれる？
I think Dragon Ball really got tarnished when y'all want to know what I think Dragon Ball got tarnished when, matter of fact, way before Super, Dragon Ball got tarnished with Battle of Gods. Battle of Gods is what started this bullshit trend and everything. That's what literally started this whole trend and everything. Battle of Gods. If they had just left it off at the, if they had just left it off with the original Dragon Ball Z movies and just left it off like that, I'd be fine with it. But no, they had to make Battle of Gods. They had to create Battle of Gods, and then after Battle of Gods, we got Resurrection of F, and then after Resurrection of F, they decided to give us Super. And then what Super did is take Battle of Gods, Resurrection of F, and divide them into episodes, making them 2 arcs before getting to the anime's original arcs. That's what I think. They screwed it up. Instead of like leaving Dragon Ball where it was at, they decided to prolong it even more. And to top it all off, we have a shitty spin-off series or whatever the fuck it is. It looks dog shit. Naruto SD Rock Lee Full Power Nindo is a way better series than Daima. Yeah, it was total trash. And the way they had to, what did they do? They turned back time because Frieza destroyed the whole world. He destroyed all of the Earth, and then freaking Whis literally just turns back time. They freaking turn back time, and then Goku just blasts Frieza to death. Technically, he didn't die, but they just blast Frieza, and that's it. Vegeta was honestly about to get his revenge too, because that's the funny thing. He never ever even killed Frieza, or never even defeated Frieza. In Super, not Super, Resurrection F, he was about to get his revenge and just like finish him off. Then they pull some bullshit and just like, oh, Frieza destroys the world and shit, and then they straight up just turn back time and stuff, and Goku just one-shots Frieza with a Kamehameha, and that's it. Stupid movie. Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F. Stupid movie. And the episode at the start of Super was even more ridiculous. How do you start off a continuation of Dragon Ball? Not a continuation. That shit's like set after Z. They just stick that shit in the middle of Z and GT like Piccolo's death wasn't nothing and shit in GT. That's stupid. They stick it in the middle, in between Dragon Ball Z and GT, like it exists. That's what they're doing. GT is good, but they're trying to escape the fact that everybody grew old, and that majority of everybody grew old in GT except Goku. That's what they're doing, because they don't want to put anything after GT. They don't want to put anything after GT, so they want to add series in between Z and GT, because they know that they can't do a proper story after GT. That's what Toriyama can't do. Because when they did GT, they made everybody old except for Goku, who pretty much remained immortal for the rest of his life after traveling with Shenron. Piccolo died. Krillin and them grew old and shit, and that was it. That's true, it wasn't made by Toriyama, but GT still exists. It doesn't change the fact that GT still exists, and that it's still a series at the end of the day. And they just literally put Super in the middle of it. Not to mention the fact we have retarded female Super Saiyans and everything that make fun of Super Saiyan transformations and shit. And yeah, the animation was also, yeah, definitely. It was definitely terribly rushed. Goku's face looked like a square. It looked like Buzz Lightyear's face, bro, from Toy Story, bro. That's what they made Goku look like when he went Super Saiyan 3 against Beerus. They made his face look like a block. They made his face look like a Buzz Lightyear or something, bro. He looks bad. True. That and the fact that Broly has a brain now and he's not like going insane as always due to his powers and shit. Like, we hear more voices from this dude now. Like, we hear him talking in a normal manner and shit in base form mode afterwards. And the friendly relationship between him and Goku is like good. That's another movie I wanted to talk about. And I won't even lie to you, I got that movie on disc. Now I won't admit, Break the Ice was what was it? The ending song for Dragon Ball Super Broly movie was actually good. I will admit that. Still remember how to sing that shit. It's a good soundtrack. That's like, other than that, everything else was a bit decent. The animation is fine, man, but it's too much. I know a different animator did the movie and shit. Good shit though, but cause you know something, you know what? Even though Sailor Moon had a reboot, not that Super is a reboot, Super is like a continuation of it, but still though, the Sailor Moon reboot, Sailor Moon Crystal, is far better than Super. It's better than Super and Daima combined. Sailor Moon Crystal never changed a single thing about the series when they did the reboot. Only thing they did, which is obvious in every anime reboot, is literally like not airing classic episodes. Not airing episodes that the classic Sailor Moon did. Like, Sailor Moon had a lot of episodes. The classic Sailor Moon had a lot of episodes, mainly due to the fact that it's kind of like the filler episodes and stuff like that. Except that it's not filler though. It's a bunch of random episodes that they come together with. Where other citizens in the city are like in trouble and shit like that, and like most of the bad guys in Sailor Moon have something to do with it and stuff. That's the only thing Crystal did. They took out majority of those episodes and just aired the important shit. Not Super, Crystal. That's what Crystal did. Crystal literally took out majority of the classic episodes, and when they rebooted the series, they went to the main shit. They only focused on the main part of the episodes. Oh yeah, they did good with Broly. For sure. And about those accusations that happened with him and shit like that. What did they do? They took him off like, who voices Broly now? Is it still Vic? I think Johnny Young Bosch. Johnny Young Bosch is, they have Johnny Young Bosch voicing, Broly later on. Because of the accusations that happened with Vic. From, Bulma's voice actor. Which I think were unfair. So now Johnny Young Bosch voices Broly now. Too bad. Too bad. Kizutsuita. Yeah, literally the opposite of what Crystal did. Like, I still, of course, I still prefer the classic Sailor Moon more than Crystal, but Crystal is still fine to me. It still doesn't have any problems or anything like that. I get that Crystal wanted to focus on the main arc and stuff like that instead of just what you call it. Instead of just, you know, giving time for the characters to get character development and stuff like that by giving us all the random episodes and shit. But that's why classic Sailor Moon was like a long-running anime in my opinion. I mean, we had some badass villains too. We had Queen Beryl, we had Wise Man, we had well, Chibi Usa's form, Black Lady, and then we had Hotaru's form. And we also had the strongest god of all, one of the strongest villainous Sailor Scouts of all. Hold on, give me a sec. We have like one of the strongest we have like one of the strongest Sailor Guardians of all. And that's freaking Sailor Galaxia. And in other words, she's the original god of destruction. Beerus ain't the strongest. He was never the strongest to begin with. God of destruction and shit like that, Sailor Galaxia created that trend, not Beerus. Sailor Galaxia, in my opinion, is stronger than Beerus. She's stronger than everyone in the Dragon Ball system, bro. I'm sorry. That's what we gotta change it to. Galaxy of Destruction. Well, then again, God of Destruction. God of Galaxy Destruction. That's what we need to call it. All she gotta do is sit in her chair and you know something? You know something? Sailor Galaxia doesn't answer to nobody. She don't answer to nobody. But Beerus answers to somebody, right? There's somebody else stronger than Beerus. That's Zeno. He answers to Zeno. So Beerus isn't the strongest. Beerus ain't the strongest because there's somebody else stronger than Beerus. And mind you, I'm not gonna hear me out. I'm not going to accept the fact that that little shrimp Zeno, that little shit Zeno is actually the strongest in all of Dragon Ball. He's not. He's a joke. That's not how the strongest character should be. I mean, yeah, we've seen that in anime. We've seen a lot of characters who are wacky and stuff like that, and they're like the strongest in the power level system. Okay, but they still look wacky, but I guess it doesn't even matter. It doesn't change the fact that they're still the strongest and shit. But if we're gonna take someone who's very strong, we need a serious character who fits that description, like Zeus from Saint Seiya. Even though he's like only seen in the manga apparently, but if we're talking anime terms, then there's Apollo. Apollo stands at the top of the power level scale in Saint Seiya, anime wise. Seiya only managed to get a scratch on that dude, bro, and Apollo even like stripped Seiya naked of his cloth. Dude literally blew his cloth off with just one blow. He didn't even have to do shit. That's the example of a strong character and someone who's serious. Seriously though, Galaxia is top tier. She doesn't answer to nobody. She's one of the strongest Sailor Scouts out there. She goes destroying universes and everything, and she even despised Sailor Moon. She was the perfect final antagonist of the classic Sailor Moon. The perfect final antagonist. Chibi Chibi's another one. Chibi Chibi's like another one as well. Not Chibi Moon, Chibi Chibi. I'm talking about like the little Chibi Usa. Not that she's really Chibi Usa. I thought she looked like Chibi Usa, but she's like, she had like red hair or something like that, and she was originally a sword. She was originally a sword that was supposed to originally a sword that was meant to defeat Galaxia. That's why I love Sailor Moon. They know how to do a beautifully well-written series, and the same for Saint Seiya. I just love beautifully written series. Wasn't she originally good? Oh, Sailor Galaxia? Yes, she was originally good, but she took her path into darkness, and it was mainly after a desire. It was after she wanted desire and power and stuff like that. She desired power and everything like that. But that was only because the previous villains from the previous Sailor Moon seasons, like Wise Man and Death Phantom, they basically exploited her. And that's what awakened Sailor Galaxia's power, and that's how she became pretty much the god of destruction and stuff like that, and destroying other galaxies and everything like that. She became evil just like that, but Usagi defeated her, and she turned back to a good person, and we saw what she really looked like. She looks beautiful. She looks beautiful when she was freed by Usagi. Not only is she the god of destruction, the most powerfulest in Sailor Moon, she's the most beautifulest in Sailor Moon too. Top tier waifu as well, man. It was funny. Nah, I still haven't ignored that shit. I'm like, I know they're not joking with this. What's his name? Freaking Alone. Alone from Lost Canvas.
いつもアイドルやってるんだよ。楽しいことが大好きだけど、まだあんまり
Dude was just waiting for Tenma to come straight to him. He didn't even have to like move an inch. Standing there painted and stuff like that and just painting the Lost Canvas and shit. Dude was practically just planning shit.
正義に理由なんかいらないんだよ。悲鳴を聞くと、愛とか勇気とかのアイドル美少女戦士アミマミンに変身して現場に駆けつけて、でもって今から考えるめちゃイケな必殺技で敵をメロメロにしてファンを増やしていくんだよ。でしょねえ、兄ちゃんはアミマミの必殺技どこから出したらかっこいいと思う？絵からビーム出すのってめっちゃ普通だけど、握手会でメロメロにするのはいいかもだね。でもな、アクションシーンとかめっちゃ地味になりそうだよね。それってどうかな。
Super's hair colors. Yeah, the hair color changes were pretty trash. I won't argue with you there. I won't argue with you on any fact about how bad Super is. I mean, especially starting with like Red, like the whole freaking Super Saiyan God in Battle of Gods was completely dog garbage. It just looks like another Kaioken to me. Looks like a Kaioken 2.0 when I look at it. You notice that that form's not really shown anymore either. I think we've seen it in the Broly movie, but I can't remember. I don't even know what we call that form. We just call it Super Saiyan God. We call it Super Saiyan God, man, but it looked kind of mid to me. Should have just ended it off with Super Saiyan 4. It was so much better. There was no need to give us extra forms and shit that we don't need. All these extra forms look completely mid. And Shin, you better not be watching in the corner, bro, trying to defend Super, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Don't be defending Super in the corner, bro, because we know you. Actually pretty easy, but the original was pretty hard. I remember getting a full Atelier pack of 3 games, but I haven't really, but Rorona I did not finish, though. Stand there. Oh, give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. Visual. Alright, let's do it. This might be hard for me. Ah, shit. Damn it, fuck. There we go. I don't even want to go to work today, but I have to. Not even scheduled, but I have to go in for to pay the rest of the rent. Shit. There you go. Alright, let's see. So that's from Mami's story. Working as a 3-person unit, songs that can be used by a 3-person unit are displayed.
めちゃイケスピリッツで押しまくるよ。
Knew there was more. They won't catch up. We're set. What's going on, stuff? Nope. If the game pops up online on a reliable source, yes. If not, no. I have no intention of buying it, but I do have an intention of copying it online. So this is Mami's ending.
マミだと思ってるのはマミのふりをしたアミでした。髪型を変えてマミと入れ替わったんだよ。
Then what the fuck? Please don't be joking with me. Said with a canine for details, one truth prevails.
ほら、マミ、この間兄ちゃんにプロポーズされたっしょ。兄ちゃん、マミのためなら半殺しされても、いや、全殺しでも構わない。そう言ったくせに。兄ちゃん、マミとは遊びだったのね。マミの純情をもて遊びまくったっぽいよ。まあこの間のは1500歩くらい譲ってプロポーズじゃなかったとしても、きっと兄ちゃんがマミにプロポーズするのはもう時間の問題だよ。だってマミはこれからあっちまか計画で今よりもっとめちゃイケレディになってく一方なんだから。
It's not impossible.
でも結婚できる年じゃなくてもプロポーズくらいはできるっしょ。兄ちゃん知らないの？今年の差カップルってめっちゃ流行ってんだよ。まあ今兄ちゃんにプロポーズされてもマミは断っちゃうんだけどね。ほら、トップアイドルになったけどマミはまだあっちまか計画の途中っしょ。アミがめっちゃ悔しいって頑張れるくらいマミが立ちふさがる強いライバルになり続けなきゃ。そうだよ兄ちゃん、マミの戦いはこれからだよ。そんなわけで
Sadly, yeah.
二見マミ先生の次回作にご期待ください。
Fucking ain't working on Wednesdays. I'll eventually start working a full schedule when I'm more serious later on though, but for now, I'm keeping it cool.
兄 兄ちゃん、何難しい顔してんの？これからもずっとよろーだよ、兄ちゃん。
That's it for Mami's story. So that's like 3 character stories finished. Iori, Yukiho, and Mami. Say less. You know what? As much as I like Iori and Makoto's later hairstyles, I kind of like their old hairstyles though. Back in the day for the old games, that is. And I heard Miki had short hair in that one Idol Master game I played yesterday live for you. Miki actually has short hair. They still put in black silhouettes over over him, bro. Oh my god. Apparently in that game, you can also... Mami's supposed to be a secret character, I think. So if you press on Mami on the character select, you can hold R2. It's an Xbox only, yeah, never mind. Hold R2, RT. Been playing on PlayStation too much. You hold RT and then you can switch in Mami. Pretty lit. Isn't Lock for You also an OVA? It's also an OVA, yup. It's only a 1 episode OVA though. But it does show, it's the only OVA that shows everybody in their old styles. Before their artwork and everything gets an upgrade and shit. And, Iodi's hair gets a change and freaking Azusa still keeps the long hair, but they cut it off. She cuts it off later on in the original series, anime series itself, and then Iodi's hair gets a makeover and shit. What was it? Well, I think that's it. Nah, Makoto's hair changes up a bit too. Her hair used to be downwards, but it's actually upwards a bit. That and the fact she's got a cowlick type of hair on one of it, on top. And that's it, but yeah. I like how they show scenes in the credits that I wasn't even there for. Technically I could have, but I didn't really take the time to explore it though. I gotta also retitle this to 32. It's not supposed to be walkthrough 31. It's supposed to be 32. So let me change that. Actually had a different animation style than their final animation design in the series. A different one? So then in the original one, before they later on changed it then. Oh, like a pilot one. Like the ones you see during pilot episodes and shit. First, we just need to pop the trophy for Mami. Ah, it was close. Fuck. Alright, well, either way. That's the trophy for Mami. Let's see what we got in here. They still never show the president's face, bro. I don't know what to say about that, man. So 2 games drop tomorrow then. Is it wrong to say that I'd rather be playing Yumiya than Rebirth the Souls? I think honestly I think action RPGs get more love than fighting games. I'm sorry. We have free roam. We have things that fighting games don't have. Like, we have things that fighting games don't have, and that's... We have things that fighting games don't have, and that's basically a wide area to free roam around. Many different areas to free roam around. While fighting games just have less of that. Certain fighting games don't even get a free roam, and even if they did, the maps wouldn't even be as big as action RPGs have. So ooh, damn, we don't got enough for that. Ah, we can't do it enough. Well, that's still perfect either way. How you can rock a gun in that game? Just shoot for materials? I hope the synthesizing isn't annoying as in Sophie. Since Ryza had it. It's not there? Oh man. So gotta put in shit manually then. Ooh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh's birthday too. Happy birthday. Shit. Yugo, what's going on? We need D. Oh. That's why I like action RPGs better than fighting games, because we have a large variety to move around in. We don't just stay in one area fighting. RPG games are just more fun. I think the reason why certain developers don't give us most RPGs instead of just fighting games all the time is because they're too lazy to actually put in the extra work for free roam and new battle systems. This is one song I did not play. This will be an easy victory because it's D3 rank up. You did it. So. We need our top idols right now. So that means I could probably either use Mami. Just how to bring it up a bit. We have our top idols in the mix. That's faster. There we go. It won't be fast if we're doing a single unit though. Rival counter. Boom, there you go. How did they almost catch up? Hold on. How did she almost catch up? Give me a sec. I gotta see that. She almost catched up. Let me see. Actually, no, she didn't. We had a much bigger score, so never mind.
私に勉強を教えてください。今のままだと学校で怒られちゃい
Are you the only one? No, you're not the only one, bro. I'm the same too. There are certain games I hide from others that I play. Not my family, of course. They don't give a damn, bro. My cousin popped in seeing me play Idol Master. He ain't give a fuck. We all play different kinds of games, you know? You want me to be honest with you? I was gonna say, if you want me to be honest with you, you've seen the amount of games. Y'all have seen the amount of games I've played. Games like Hyperdimension Neptunia, Senran Kagura, Idol Master, Valkyrie Drive, and Kandagawa Jet Girls. And I think there's many more. Because I got 2 more Idea Factory games that are gonna pop onto the channel. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Dragon Star Barney, because that's what I'm playing too. Fairy Fencer. Those are games, including SK. Those are games that I literally keep hidden from my coworkers, bro. Yes, I told them that I stream, bro, but I never told them my channel. I only told one friend my channel, and that was it. But I keep that shit hidden because they're so different to the point that you never know what they'll say. They're so different to the point that if they found out what type of games people like me were playing, bro, they'd keep their distance. So there's different people. Most people won't give a fuck, and they'll still fuck with you. And most people out there will definitely keep their distance from you and think you're weird and shit just because of the games you play, certain games you play. Meanwhile, the typical obvious games they play is Call of Duty, shooting games, the basic type of games we see nowadays, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, those type of shit. Call of Duty, Titanfall, like one of the recent games out there. But games like Idol Master and most of the stuff y'all see me play, keep that shit hidden from them. See, I'm keeping it smart, man. I'm not exploiting my channel out there, bro, so that just anybody can see, man. Anybody that I know can see, bro, and then just literally be on me like, oh, why do you play this and why do you play that? Like, nope. It's not me. Even if they did see me, I still wouldn't care what they think. That's not going to stop me from playing the games I love. Just keeping it real, man. Who could that voice be? Hold on, let me see if it'll pop into my head. That's Haruka. I know how Makoto and Hibiki sound. Makoto is more Miyabi like. Oh yeah, true. It's true, and we do have you know, there's games out there like what was it? Stellar Blade, I think. Bet you they secretly play that behind, man. Hold a successful live 4 times. Okay, so let's go live. Hold a successful live. Let me see. Shit, back in the old days, people were always getting teased for watching anime. Okay, let's do a live. We didn't do a live in a while, so let's do it. It's just how it always been. And now all of a sudden, yeah, facts. We had those type of people back then, and the type of people that will call you stupid shit just for liking anime and everything like that. And now, later on, in the present time now, people ain't respecting shit, and that's what pisses me off the most. They're not respecting people's taste and stuff, but now they're getting into anime and they're liking it. Like that one dude, Andrew Tate. Dude was straight up saying if you have an anime profile picture. He was saying if you have an anime profile picture, bro, something about you get no bitches or whatever. Actually, no. He just hated anime and literally made fun of people who have anime profile pictures, and saying that they're not taken seriously. Saying that's the reason why you're not taken seriously, because you have an anime profile pic and shit. I'm like, excuse me? And then later on, he started liking anime. He hated anime at first, but then he started liking anime later on. Funimation replied back with something saying, well, these hands are rated E for everyone. Funimation replied back with that, with Goku clutching his fist. So now Andrew Tate likes anime now. He was talking shit about it earlier, and then later on he liked it. I think the reason why most people nowadays don't like anime is because, we get it, you're serious on life and stuff, you don't have time to watch shit. Either that, or the fact that they're probably watching the wrong anime and they just think it's weird and wacky and stuff. Well, newsflash, jackass. It's anime. It's not supposed to be normal. No one said anime is supposed to be normal. People be like, oh, well, anime is weird. I'm like, okay, it's not supposed to be normal. Just like how humans out there like us are weird, just like how humans like us out there are weird, anime is weird too. Anything you see is weird. Everything you see in this world can be weird. It can have a weird atmosphere over everything. So just in case people say, oh, it looks weird and everything like that, that's the whole point. It's anime. It's supposed to be weird. Not everything is supposed to be normal. You're watching a TV show with fucking supernatural powers and shit. And different shit. It's anime. It's supposed to be stuff you don't see in typical real life. I can't believe we have to spell that shit out to people. It's so stupid and irritating. I hate that. I hate we have to spell it out to them and stuff. And I get it. It's just like basic Japanese cartoon. I get it. But that's different. Cartoons is like what you call it? That's like cartoons is a word for American watchers, bro. Anime, the reason why we call it anime is because it's literally a different genre from cartoons in our era. We grew up with cartoons and stuff like that. It's just series that don't really technically have an ending all the time and shit. And they just and when an episode ends and stuff, they don't show like an actual ending to what happened to the characters afterwards. They just like end it off like that. We've had series that were canceled and shit like that for regular cartoons and shit like that, bro. It happens, bro. Only certain series get an actual ending, but not all. Now, anime, on the other hand, it has endings for every series out there, bro. Every series you see, it has an official ending. That's why anime is a different word than what we grew up with and shit. When anime came to America, bro, that changed a lot of people's lives and influenced a lot of things too. Teaches us a lot of life lessons. We've had especially Naruto. I don't think Bleach teaches us anything, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it had a bunch of good quotes, but I don't think it teaches much. But I can definitely tell you this: it teaches us a lot more than Dragon Ball. You could look up the most inspirational animes out there, and Dragon Ball is not on there. Dragon Ball is low-key not on there. The only small inspiration Dragon Ball gives people is literally just the will to train. That's clearly for bodybuilders and shit like that, bro. That's really nothing. Naruto gives a much higher influence than Dragon Ball. So when I see, and that brings up a wonderful philosophical topic for Dragon Ball. Because when I see idiots on the comment section, when we see a Dragon Ball reel and they pop in quotes with some soundtracks on it and shit like that, and people commenting saying Dragon Ball has the best inspiration for every anime out there. Well, not technically one. I'm not gonna bring an anime because that's not true either, bro. That just only inspired a few, not everybody. But what I'm saying is that they say like, oh man, Dragon Ball can literally, Akira Toriyama influence a lot of life lessons for everybody. I'm like, stop saying that bullshit. You're just saying that because you're a Dragon Ball lover, bro. And Dragon Ball is practically something you've watched your whole life. You've never taken the time to watch other anime to understand other influences and what true influence is like. So I'm like, just stop. I see all these dumb comments in Dragon Ball vids and you just be like, oh, Akira Toriyama influenced so many people around the world. And it's like, no, just stop. Imagine dick riding off of one human being, bro, but also dick riding off of the series itself. Like, nah, but hear me out though. That's just level 1. If I'm really gonna get serious about what I have to say, Naruto has better influence than Dragon Ball. We have dick riders. It happens a lot, but we have that one person dick riding over any person out there who's famous or whichever. But Akira Toriyama is he's not famous. He's not God or anything like that. And I see most people popping on a comment section where one person's all like, they're all like, oh, I've never really watched Dragon Ball. Is it that good? I'm like, matter of fact, before I even get to that, hold on, let me see. Yeah, a lot more peak than Dragon Ball. Yes. Oh my god. Facts though. That's so true. And then people want to be asking like, oh, well, I just got into anime, bro. So like, what should I really start off with? What should I really start off with? And I swear to God, if someone even tries to say Dragon Ball, I'd be like, Naruto. I said Naruto. You will not regret it. Don't do Dragon Ball. Start off with something that's beautifully written and delivers more inspiration to everybody. Start off with Naruto, not Dragon Ball. The moment they start off with Dragon Ball, they're a lost cause. The moment they start off with Dragon Ball, they're a damn lost cause, and I have nothing to say. If Yumi had more games. Put a lesson booster right here. Local. Yeah, Naruto was just built different. I don't care what the Dragon Ball fans say, Naruto was just built different. It has such an impact on a lot of people more than Dragon Ball does. Keeps doing that. I don't know why. There you go. I remember when I watched Negima when it first aired on Funimation. Back when Funimation was still around airing anime. They used to always air Negima episodes and rerun them majority of the time. The opening was a banger too. Casually remember the openings where Negi was kissing all the characters. Well, everyone else was kissing Negi in the opening. I'm not good at charades. Mommy's playing charades. I'm not good at it. Yori. A Negima fighting game right now, I wonder. I don't even know if it's possible, but there's a lot of animes that deserve better. Majority of them get party games, board games, and a bunch of other stuff. The closest one to a Negima fighting game is Pacquiao Fight. That's the only one for Nintendo Wii. Must have been the shoulder. Must have been the shoulder. Let me see. Okay, it's 2 wires. It's time to change up the outfits a bit. Might be time to switch to swimsuits actually. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Alright. Damn, Yodi's head looks different too, even when she's wearing a swimsuit. That's crazy. Alright. So the hairstyle changes for most characters if they're wearing the swimsuits, then alright. .6 height, we can do that. I said the same thing. Animes like Negima deserve a lot more love in terms of getting a better game. I'll try and give the Nintendo DS games a try though. So far we only have like 13 Negima games. Azumanga Daioh. Look, as much as I love Azumanga Daioh, the only thing we have is like, I think we had like a free roam one, an RPG, I'm not sure. And we had a fighting game for Azumanga Daioh on PC. And that was it. Slice of life animes are sometimes hard to get a game for, and only a few are at least lucky to get one. Azumanga Daioh had a small amount, and I can't remember if School Rumble has them. I think School Rumble had some games for PS2. Thank God I got those dishes clean, bro. That's a lot. Crap, I can't see the words. It's not fully translated. I couldn't see it was. I know it was Azusa, man, but it's not fully translated in the scene. English translation is not supposed to be used for this update, that's why. For the DLCs, sadly, but eh. Doesn't matter. Let me go to C3 rank real quick. Who's up, bro? Susume. Because I knew you would never lose your way. That you would lose your way. That's right here. You know, I think was the best Avatar character. A Lucky Star video game? What gameplay genre is it though? Also, my favorite Avatar character has always been Iroh. It's always been Iroh. He's the best Avatar character there is. I don't care if we got other characters out there. Iroh was the best. PS2 games are visual novel. A fighting game? Who is the blue-haired girl? I see that the blue-haired girl was voiced by same person who did Blanc. Remember seeing that one scene where she was all like, "I'm a senior," and she just literally flexed it out. Oh yeah, that's right. She did a reference? I didn't know she did a reference. I've only seen like scenes of it, but damn.
私投げ出してなんていません。逆に投げ出さないようにしたいんです。私にとって大切なのはやっぱり家族と仕事なんです。この2つをしっかり大事にできないなら無理して高校に行っても仕方ないですよね。
I'll be doing a full live stream tomorrow too, you guys. 12 hours. Well, depending on how far I can go. But I'm definitely starting off with Yakuza. Yeah, thanks for that. That part was annoying, man. I'm not gonna lie, that part was annoying. Like maybe if it had like if it was like Kiwami, if it was a Yakuza 3 Kiwami instead, it would have been much more easier. But damn, that part was annoying. If they had given us a Yakuza 3 Kiwami one day, I would have like going through that part would have been no problem, man. But damn. I mean, like, for fuck's sakes, I'm playing like on easy. I'm playing like on easy, but I guess even playing on easy, bro, you're gonna have annoying shit like that. Like, I miss the old style of I miss like the old style. I got a question though. What engine is Yakuza 0? What engine was Yakuza 0 and Kiwami? You told me that Kiwami 2 was Dragon engine, but what engine is 0 and Kiwami 1? Unreal Engine? That's what we need back. Together with Dragon Engine. I honestly prefer those two. Is 3 its own thing though? Is 3 like its own thing? Because 3 kind of looks, I'm guessing that kind of looks the same as the PS2-ish type of era. Since it's like a remaster, but it still feels like PS2 graphics. But touched up a bit. But more improved gameplay. And annoying AIs that shield all day. That annoying AIs that shield all day, bro. Who was I fighting before? The fucking captain of the Nishikiyama family. That dude was shielding non-stop, bro.
ごめんね兄ちゃん。弥生っちがどうしても入りたいって言うから仕方なく。バレてるよ。兄ちゃんって女心には鈍いのに、こういう時
I like how the producer just knows. The producer literally knows. She can literally see right through the twins.
ここで連れ戻されたら
Well, not twins.
無駄になっちゃうよ。
I'm guessing Mommy's the older. I'm guessing like actually no twins. Let me say that.
だよ兄ちゃん、エコじゃないよ。だからちょびっとだけ何かで遊ばせて。兄ちゃん、そんなのつまんないよ。観覧車なんて人がありにしか見えない。
Will also be annoying as well.
そうだよ。
Pretty tricky. He's still using the same old weapons that he used back in Zero.
嫌です。プロデューサー、私、深いところはダメなんです。
Who was that one dude? Hold on.
何か別のでお願いします。深い場所と深い買い物は苦手で。ごめんなさい。
It's back? But I don't like that spear, dude. That spear was pretty annoying, though. What's going on, Steph? I'm doing good, and yourself?
させないんだから。ちょっとプロデューサー、この記事ひどいんだから。私よりも一緒に取材したアイドルのことばっかりよく書いて。
I guess. Damn straight it is.
全然足りないのよ。別のアイドルを私と同列な
I forgot that I'm using a later update, so I can't really see the full translation.
一冊全部いおりちゃん特集でもいいと思うんだけど。はあ、周りが大切にしてくれないからなんだか熱っぽくなってきちゃった。今日はもう帰ろうかしら。
Something new for you?
あんた結局何がしたいのよ。
Damn, bro, I can't deal with two weapons. Crap. Oh shit, my bad. I was thinking of Lao Gui.
ちょっと声出しすぎたのかな。どう？兄ちゃん、マミの頭熱い？
Nah, but I get who you're talking about though. I get who you mean though.
兄ちゃんに熱測っても
But I was thinking of Lao Gui for a sec. That dude was a bit annoying to fight against too. But Lao Kao Long,
もしかしたら筋トレとボイトレを
dealing with him in 3, especially with 3's engine is going to be a pain in the ass. Enemies with weapons can't guard though, right? They can't guard with weapons though, right? Or bullshit. That's damn, we gotta play that type of game. We gotta play that type of fight. Damn, so it's really like that. Lubu, of course. Which Lubu it was? There's not a Lubu in Yakuza, is there? Do you mean Lubu from Dynasty Warriors? I could probably switch back to Azusa. What's going on, son? The only time I ever pursued Lubu was in Dynasty Warrior 9. But that was only when I was at a high level. Just by attacking Daochan. You attack Daochan, it's automatic death. I did a live, like, okay, one more live and then we're set. Wait, earlier by just juggling him? That didn't take hours, did it? I mean, are you fully leveled or like you got good leveled weapons? So one shot then. His daughter? Oh, Lee Kui. She plays good. Her weapon's like a double-X sword or something like that. Three swings at best. Lubu's like Rao. You gotta make that dude get off his horse. And Lubu, and the thing about Lubu from what I remember, that dude's a mad dog. He doesn't give a damn about strategy or anything. He just goes off without a strategy. That's literally the whole point of Lubu's character. And that's why most of the time he died in certain parts of the game. Because dude ignored strategy without even thinking. He just goes off. Yeah, no, that's not bad. That's just who Lubu is. Didn't Lubu have a father? I mean, he wasn't technically. Dongzhuo is not Lubu's real father, though. I can't remember the story, but Dongzhuo adopted Lubu or something. I can't remember. Y'all have to correct me on that, but Lubu would later on kill him. So I mean, Dongzhuo is like a savage, not like in a good way, bad way. But he has a granddaughter who would later on be playable in Dynasty Warrior 9, and her name is Lady Dongbai. That's her name, Dongbai. And she uses a little chain, a chained weapon. I played as her before. She's DLC in Dynasty Warrior 9. But as for Lin Kui though, let me see if I remember correctly. Lin Kui is, well, technically her first part of the name is Lu Lin Kui. There's no word on who Lin Kui's mother is, though. People would be thinking that it was possibly Dao-chan, but oh yeah, you did show me. Cause in his later designs, bro, he don't really like. His previous one looks so much better. Casually, every game, Lubu slays Dongzhuo. Pursue Lubu, and most of all, don't even pursue Dao-chan. If you want to lure out Lubu, then pursue Dao-chan. You mess with Dao-chan, you mess with Lubu. Why Zhou Yu is on the cover if he ain't the main character? Because it's Dynasty Warriors. The thing about Jo Yoon is that he's like the most loyalist character out of every other Dynasty Warrior character in the series. Jo Yoon has never betrayed anyone, especially during the Three Kingdoms era. He's the best and most loyal. And most of all, is he started off as a lone wolf and shit. He wasn't part of any force. Not to mention the fact that his name is well known. Like, it's well known in the Three Kingdoms and shit. Playing the Jin family, including Yi Wang. Yeah, I know the Jin family. I know Shu, Jin, Wei. Wu. The truth is, I'm actually thinking of bringing back Dynasty Warriors, but I'm going to start it off with 9 and then go back to the bottom. That's the plan. Gonna start off with 9 and then do the character stories and shit. But of course, start off with the main leaders. Like Sima Ji and Cao Cao and Sun Jian. Yes, I know it's hated a lot. Especially since it's open world and shit. Or I'll just go download Dynasty Warrior 4. I had that on my PS3, but I think I'll just download it, emulate it again. My favorite female overall to play as in Dynasty Warrior was always Wang Yuanji. Wang Yuanji is my favorite. And she's also fun to play as in Warriors Orochi. Warriors Orochi, the later Warriors Orochi games, and also Warrior All-Stars. Wife is scary sometimes. Yeah, she's a bit scary. Only thing with 4 is that it would start you off rough and everything. With it being a very old game and stuff like that, the difficulty is crazy, even if you have it on, even if you're playing at the first level. One thing I can always say is always be sure to keep your eyes straight on the boss. Once the camera starts going off, and you don't keep your eyes on them, they'll start hitting you straight from behind. The thing is that I played halfway with 4. I played halfway with 4 on my PS3, and then I grabbed my save from my PS3. And then I emulated it. I emulated Dynasty Warrior 4. I grabbed my save. I popped it on to PC. Brute forced the save in order to decrypt it so I could actually use it on there. Then I modified it. Not technically modified. I used a save editor and grabbed let me see. To give me everything in the game, basically the best equipment and shit. But of course, even save editing it can close the game down. So that's when I pretty much said, fuck it, I'll come back to it some other time. But the game is still very addicting though. The games I had on disc too for Dynasty Warriors was Extreme Legends. Dynasty Warrior 8 Extreme Legends. C1. A little bit of the grinding I did off stream, from what I remember. It ain't Sahiro. How does she always get her way? Being an intimidating wife. The colors were my favorite part about the game. I didn't use them until like later on though. The strategist? You mean Zhuge Liang? There's more than just one strategist though, but Zhuge Liang is like the most well-known strategist in Dynasty Warriors. But even that dude defected most of the time in the series. There was one strategist that Lubu caught in one of the games and he stayed on his side. But of course Lubu saying, fuck strategy, I'm just gonna go off and do what I want. Only later on to get slain by Cao Cao. Who did I mention before? Dongzhou's granddaughter. Dongbai. And I think she's only playable in 9. Only playable in 9. But she's fun to use though. The Dynasty Warrior fighting game I've never played though. That's one I've never given a try. It was originally one of the games for OG Xbox that I started off with. In other words, Dynasty Warrior 5. There was this one character I remember playing as. I forgot his name, but he was part of Give me one sec. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Mangho, I remember that big guy. Dongzhou if he actually fought. Manghuo. I wasn't too big on his style in 9 though. But I remember the first ever character I ever unlocked on Dynasty Warrior in general, and it was Gunning. Meanwhile, Zoutai just be that one samurai, bro. One dude with the perfect blade. Yeah, actually, I had another Dynasty Warrior, another favorite female in Dynasty Warrior, Sun Shang. Sun Shang. Of course, back then in the Dynasty Warrior games, I think she was just using casual arrows to fight, casual archery and shit. But in the later games, she started using wheels as weapons. Guangzong was like a one-man army. Especially if you have level 10 weapons. If you have level 10 weapons, then he's pretty much a one-man army. Even without it, though. Bringing a full big range of enemies, bro, and his weapon alone literally just slashes like half of them. Guan Yiping. Ooh, Guan Yiping was good. And she delivered giant damage in the games, too. She's such a good character, to the point where they even brought her back in Warriors of Orochi 4. Did they give her one of the god forms in 4, I think? I had a bunch of other characters. I can't remember. I already mentioned Zhao. Which Zhao though? Zhou Yun, Zhao Tai, or which one? Which Zhao are you talking about? Oh, you mean Sima Zhao? That's what builds up his character, actually. I mean, he was always... I mean... technically his brother was more serious than him and shit. But the one thing that Sima Zhao had that his brother didn't have was the fact that he was able to succeed where his brother, well, not brother, the rest of his predecessors before him failed at. He actually succeeded in the series. Everyone else died over the same bullshit, but he managed to succeed. That's what literally builds up his character. I mean, not every character has to be written perfectly and stuff, to be honest. I like Sima Zhao's way of style. I would assume he wants his son to be just like his brother. Could be that too, I mean, but... Oh, that's right, that trailer popped up in my recommended. So they brought it in now? When's the last time it even got updated before F91's debut? I had no idea the game was still being updated. The last time I ever saw news on that before the F91 news was Unicorn Gundam. Dongzhuo had a granddaughter? Yes, Dongzhuo had a granddaughter. But it's only, I think the only time I seen her was in Dynasty Warrior 9. And the funny thing about her story is that, and this is a dream, mind you, but her story is like a what if technically. What happens is that her story consists around her taking down all the leaders. All of the leaders like Cao Cao and a bunch of others like give me a sec. Liu Bei, all of the leaders in Dynasty Warriors. And the thing is that she defeats them all and reigns supreme over the world. However, that's just a dream. She even beats Lubu. She's actually pretty interesting to play as, though. Her weapon is literally a chain. Yup, that's her. Shit beats me. So Rebirth the Souls drops tomorrow, naturally Yumiya. Rebirth the Souls. It looks basic like any other Bleach game, I mean. Only because it still goes up to the Aranka arc like every other Bleach game. Don't bring up Brave Souls because Brave Souls is a damn mobile game. That's the only thing that went up to Fullbring arc and probably even more. It's a mobile game. They can do anything. Kind of an embarrassment to console games, that is. But then again, the Bleach games for the consoles and stuff were like, a lot of them were done back in the old days and shit. And the Fullbring arc was practically a manga-only exclusive before it even reached the anime, that is. Soul Resurrection did some pretty good shit at least, but... The point is, though, no Bleach console game has ever reached past the Ronkar arc. Not a single one. Console game. Rebirth of the Souls could probably be the first one, but it'll be the first one. You know, the only problem is money. That's what it's gonna be. You have to start paying for story DLC. Get ready, because when that game drops and the DLC start rolling and stuff, you're gonna have to pay for story DLCs and shit. You're gonna have to pay for Fullbring arc. You're gonna have to pay for 1,000-year Blood War arc. Who knows? Probably filler arcs. Like, good point. We'll see how the ratings and stuff go for that. Get ready, it's on. In English, right? Imagine the amount of people in the comment sections bitching over the dub. B's like, ew, dub. Although what I'm really looking forward to the most is actually Yumiya and Gundam Seed Battle Destiny Remaster. Practically the only two. And then for any games I'm finishing up, I'm finally finishing up Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I'm definitely going to get done possibly tomorrow. Got one more chapter. Yeah, 3 Yakuza games finished up this year. 0, Kiwami 1, 2. Now we're in the middle of 3. Cross Race was finished up this year, which is good. Fairy Tail been finished. I just don't know if I want to continue on with that extra chapter.
私意味がよくわかりません。弟ですか？もし長介たちがそれを知ったらすごくショックを受けると思います。まるで自分が悪いことをしたみたいに。
No, I agree, yup.
わかりました先生。私自分を大事にして大事にされます。慣れてないけど頑張ります。はい、そうですよね。誰も悲しい気分にさせたくないからそうします。さすがにちょっとヘトヘトです。こうして立ってるだけでも実は眠くて。
That's what I did carry on.
それはちょっと恥ずかしいかも。じゃあおんぶじゃなくて車まで手をつないでくれますか？先生、
よろしく。
お願いします。私の手、汗でちょっぴりベタベタしてるかもしれませんけど。はい、プロデューサーじゃなくて先生の手、あったかいです。
What's going on, ours? Stop at 1:30. See what we got. See. Alright, so for now, I'll switch back to Azusa. Let's write the master difficulty. Hold on. Ah, shit. There you go. She looks so much better with the long hair, dude. Let's go to this shop. See what I have in store. Idol school, perfect way to change to your color mid-song. Bright, fragrant. Let's go to A3. Alright. I'm gonna rank her up fully, and that's what. This song always gets me going, bro. No lie. Turn on the screen. Bro, I just noticed that. I just noticed that now. I was so busy paying attention to the swimsuits, man. Like, let's put the next song. Jake, Mike. They think they're gonna get the burst? No, they're not. Even if they get it, bro, I still win. Azuza is now ranked 3, which is good.
プロデューサーさん。そうですか？
This was funny.
これ見てください。私のファンだっていう小さな男の子がお手紙をくれたんです。最後には大きくなったら結婚してほしいって書いてあるんですよ。今日も来ていたそうなんです。ステージの上から見渡してあの子がここにいるって思ったら、なんだかいつも以上に張り切っちゃいました。さあ、どうでしょう。もしそうだとしたら、プロデューサーさんはどう思いますか？そうですか？でも、本当に私なんかでいいんでしょうか？この子も、それにファンの皆さんも、なぜ私を好きでいてくれるんでしょう。だって私は方向音痴でマイペースで、もっと若くて可愛い子もいっぱいいて、なのにありのままの私ですか？そうですか。みんなそんな気持ちで応援してくれていたんですね。いいんでしょうか？そんな風に大勢のファンに思われてしまって。プロデューサーさんも私のことそんな風に思ってくれているんですか？
Damn straight, the producer's always gonna be your first fan, bro. That's so true.
そんなの、プロデューサーさんったら大胆すぎます。どうしましょう。なんだか幸せすぎて罰が当たってしまいそうです。そうですね。わかりました。私が弱虫だったから、自信がなかったから、ずっと迷ってしまっていたんです。自分はみんなに憧れられるに足る女の子なんだろうかって。でも、もうわかりました。アイドルである前に、三浦あずさは三浦あずさ。そのままの私でいいんですね。
Oh yeah, Azusa was crying. Sorry.
おはーにちゃん、今日もよろしく。
Damn, that's crazy. Oh, all right, so I guess I'll do one more. It might be, possibly. Let's make this a good performance.
今日はオールスターライブですね。私も準備を済ませたらすぐに飛んでいきますから。そうなんですけど、落ち着かなくて、私このオールスターライブが大好きなんです。そうですね。最初はドキドキしていましたけど、今ではワクワクする気持ちの方が強いです。みんなとってもしっかりしていますから、私も安心できますし。あら？そういえば私、リーダーらしいことを何もしていないかもしれません。そうなんですか？それじゃステージでもニコニコしていないと。
Let's do this correctly. What the fuck? Oh shit! Wasn't supposed to do that. I must have went straight to the clothes room. Not supposed to do that with the Yodi. My bad. Then again, half of the save is modified, so I mean, that's the downside to this save. So I open up again. Note to self: don't go to the dressing room with the Yodi or any characters you modified their points with. Taken. Can't modify a damn save without a game freezing. Okay, there's one thing I gotta do real quick. That should be good. There's that one outfit. Hold up. Idol school. Let me see. Spinal. That's better. Yep. Mami and Ami. Let's be careful. Hold up a sec. Team won't be down here. See, we need 3 of our best idols since we need 3 of our best idols because of the fact that I only got 3 that I finished. And they're the top idols, then I would have to probably put Iori over here. Okay, and then over here we would have to put, I would say, Yukio. Then over here we already have Mami. Only 3 of our best idols who are the top idols right now, so then that should be good enough. This will also be the last one for today, and then I'll stop the stream. Got on navy colors. I'm getting reminded of that, but I'm also getting reminded of the outfits that the characters from Kill la Kill wore because of the little stars on them and shit. +40, okay. That one too, yup. chua, 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 chua. Chua, 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 chua. My mic messed up for a sec. Alright, so we gotta get at least like 40. 40.0 hype. This is S3 rank, so I gotta be careful. I gotta make it there in no time. $20 more. Maybe if we did it with EOD alone, we could have did the burst appeal, the ultimate appeal. Made it to 30, good. Just need 10 more. Just need 10 more when we set. And since we're doing a quintet, we're gonna have 25 together. So here we go with a little bit of the choppy audio. Hold on. I put on settings to make it go faster, but I don't know why. I don't know why it goes choppy like that. Apparently a lot of people had this problem on emulator. There we go, 40. Then after that, it's gonna be all the girls on stage. And there we go. Now all the girls on stage. And we reached the 40 live hype too. After this, I'm gonna stop the stream. Very dangerous. I mean, we went on stage like 3 times. How is it on this part? It doesn't show any choppy audio, but when there's a quintet team, it does that. I don't get that. I do not know. People ask why they call it one for all. This is why they call it one for all. Same. Even though I dropped my hero. It's funny. One for all and then switch it around to all for one. Shit is funny. Let's see the EXP now. Oh yeah, that's right. We reached our goal too. What rank we are? Capable producer. Producer rank 12. And we're still at bronze rank. I want to go for silver rank or gold. So what new song we get? We probably already got one already. Yeah, we got these already, I mean. But I'll take it though. Okay, got some money. What's the new goal now? The new goal we're gonna see in the next day. So let me see before I stop for today. I think we can also do Idol Extreme for Azusa's. Let's see what we got. That's easy to make. Okay, I think that's, let me see. Idol Extreme. I might as well finish up Azusa's last one. Let me see. Before that, let me just, actually no, I think we're good. Alright, so now I might as well get this last one going. Finish up Azusa's story. Then I'll have not just Mami's, but Azusa's story complete too. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Take the win. This is one song I haven't played at all in general. Mm-hmm. One more. Azuza is going to be the next winner of Idol Extreme. So let's. Give it a sec. I'm going to do a rival burst on his ass. What the fuck? I was about to rival. Nah, no, hold on. Hold on. No, you don't. There, they won't catch up. They can lower down my vaults with their burst, but they still won't be able to catch up.
私が勝ってしまうなんて、なんだか他の子たちに申し訳ない気。この勝利に恥じない立派なアイドルにならなくちゃいけませんね。よかった。私も名残惜しいなって思っていたんです。
There's not for the encore, but we'll skip the encore. And that's the end of Azuza's story.
Producer さん、あのフェスは私だけのフェスじゃありません。私たち、私といつも陰で支えてくれるナムコプロのみんな、そしてプロデューサーさんのおかげです。私たちはみんなの力を合わせてトップアイドルになったんですから。その言葉、そっくりそのままお返しします。ありがとうございます。私をこんなに輝かせてくれて、私の夢全部叶っちゃいました。 笑わないでくださいね。私、運命の人に見つけてもらいたくてアイドルになったんです。だからあの時プロデューサーさんに言うのが恥ずかしかったんです。その目的は変わってませんけど、今は目の前の皆さんのために歌うのが楽しいんです。私は三浦あずさはアイドルなんですから、やっぱりそれが一番です。それが一段落するまでは運命の人探しはしばらくの間お休みです。それに実は気づいちゃってるんです。運命の人はひょっとしたらすごい身近にいるのかもって。きっと迷ってばかりの私をずっと支えてくれていたって、そんな気がするんです。みんなのことは大好きですけど、だからって結婚はできません。私の運命の人はたった一人です。プロデューサーさんはどう思いますか？私の勘違いだって思いますか？
I just can't see myself saying the wrong reasons, bro. I can't.
それ以上聞いちゃったら私きっとアイドルじゃいられなくなってしまいます。だから私が引退するときにもう一度その答えを教えてください。私のアイドルとしての生活はまだまだ続きます。これからもいろいろなことがあると思います。私が迷子にならないように手をつないでてくださいね。絶対話しちゃ嫌ですよ。私マイペースで方向音痴でのんびり屋さんできっと遠回りばかりですけど、でも私らしくゆっくり歩いて行こうと思います。あなたと一緒に焦ることはありません。三浦あずさ、まだまだ青春中ですから。
Alright. That's it for Azuza's story. That's good. So that's Azuza's story done together with Mami's story. So that's 2 stories done today. I can take my time with the DLC stories though. That's Azuza's story done. And Azuza's an ultimate idol now, so that's good. Autosave, where the trophy at? There you go for Azuza. Good. Alright, let's stop here. Everybody have a good day.
4人もの IE 制覇者がナムコプロから生まれるなんてなんだか夢みたい。いや実にめでたい。君は私の見込みど
Let's just get through this.
見込み以上だ。
Later, ours. Later, job. Okay, let me see. Alright, there we go. Let me just check some real quick and. Alright.